Right, this video is for Peter W from Liverpool, who's purchased one of my MG midget gearbox rebuilds. Peter, this is your gearbox that you brought in, and you complained that it was making a lot of noise. It was crunching into reverse gear, and it really wasn't performing very well at all, jumping out of first gear as well. Let me just explain a couple of things that are definitely wrong with the gearbox. These are synchro hub springs. Now this is third and fourth synchro hub springs. They don't usually show any signs of deterioration, apart from the fact they get a little brittle. Occasionally you'll get a broken spring on that third and fourth synchro. Your majority of problems with these midget gearboxes is the first and second synchro hub springs. There's usually, when they're jumping out of gear, they're crunching and generally not performing very well, and jumping out of gear especially, there's usually one or more of these springs break. It then compresses, the spring gets shorter, it doesn't hold the ball bearing into the hub, and therefore there's no pressure. These ball bearings sit in a little race and they keep the tension so it doesn't jump out of gear. Usually I find that there's one or more of those springs broke. On yours there's obviously one broke. Now, but more importantly, if we come to the cluster gear, the lay gear, you'll see there's some drastic problems with this. And what's happened is people have been forcing it into gear. It's been jumping out of first gear, and because the idler runs so close to the lay gear, it literally runs, that far away from the lay gear. When they're jumping out of gear, it can knock that gear, and obviously that's a badly broken tooth. So that problem would never ever have resolved itself. That is your cluster gear. That's unrepairable. That is scrap. And if we move on to your reverse idler, I'll just show you the corresponding wear on the reverse idler. You can see over the years. Can you see that? There's at least a third of those teeth have gone. They've just gone. Chipped away, chipped away, chipped away, chipped away. What I'll do, I'll just show you a good one compared to the one you've just got here. That is yours. Just pause the video one moment. Right, here you can see a new one. I'm just getting my camera lined up. And you can see how many teeth have worn off. There's over a third of that tooth disintegrated on all those, and that's because the car's been going along first or second gear. It's been jumping out of gear, and it's been knocking it back, bashing into the idler. The idler's then chewed its teeth up. It probably started off because of this broken spring. The rest of the gearbox, in all fairness, is not too bad. I would have expected more wear, but you said it was quite a low mileage car anyway. But it's had a hard life. Now again, I can only point out with these gearboxes, if you're going to drive your car out of the garage in the morning, leave the car in first gear on a night, because the car will be in gear and you're not stressing a cold gearbox forcing it into gear. And equally, if you're going to reverse out of your driveway on a night, leave your car in reverse gear, and then when you start it, just put your foot on the clutch, it's already in reverse gear, and then drive out. Let the car warm up, give it a couple of minutes, start it up, give it a couple of minutes, let it get up to temperature. You're not in a rush to go anywhere. Let them warm up, and most importantly of all, wait until the vehicles come to a stop before putting it in reverse. Don't put it in reverse while you're still moving forward. Every little noise coming from that gearbox, every little crunch, every little grind, it'll multiply over this one. I think you said this was a 1979 car. It'll multiply over 50 years, and that's the result. And these now, they're costing me 60 quid near enough with postage to get these now. So that's where we stand at the moment. So yep. If you want to buy one of my rebuilt gearboxes, you can find all the information there, yep, I've got a couple in stock, and yeah, I've got no stronger ones in stock at the moment, but there you go, Peter. Hope that's helped you. Bye bye now.